I am super excited. We love a bit of tech here at GCN, and I know that you do too, so I think you're going to be psyched as well, because this box contains a big step forward in cycling technology. We've seen it out on the road before, but this is what SRAM Red eTap looks like if you are lucky enough to get your hands on a brand new set. Which, to be fair, you might be, because we are actually giving this very set away. I know. What? So, stay tuned to the end of this video and then I will tell you how you can enter GC unboxing. You see what I did there? So why is this a big step forward? Well, it's wireless, completely wireless. No cables, no hydraulics, and no wires. Nothing of that sort is in this box. Except perhaps the battery charger. That's got a wire, but not entirely sure that counts. What are we waiting for? Let's crack on. Now, firstly, it's got to be said that the packaging has absolutely taken this to another level. Oh, look at that. That is your left-hand shifter. Now, one of the things I like most about SRAM eTap is the diameter of the lever hoods. It's really quite small. So great if you've got small hands, but actually feels really good if you've got larger hands as well. And that click. Oh. So how much does one of these weigh then? Well, let's consult our drug dealer scales. A normal SRAM mechanical red lever weighs about 150 grams. This one, 132.1. And that's with a battery in there as well. So that is pretty darn light. Because this is completely wireless, how do the shifters then communicate with your derailleurs? Well, via 128-bit AES encryption. So what you need to know is it's not Wi-Fi, it's not AMP+, and it's not Bluetooth. And what you also need to know is that you therefore can't really get hacked. Now, the shifters do have AMP+ connectivity, but it's only to pair up with either your Garmin or your Wahoo head unit. And then that will show you your gear selection and also the battery status. Are you ready? Oh, look at that. That is another work of art. That's your rear derailleur. And then that is your rear derailleur battery. Now, cleverly, the batteries on the front and the rear derailleurs are exactly the same, so they are interchangeable. So they last about 1,000 kilometers of riding, which is quite a long time. But should you ever run out of battery, should you ignore the warning signs and fail to charge your batteries in time, then you could conceivably swap the front and the rear derailleur batteries, meaning that you could leave it in a suitable chainring and still shift at the back, and therefore saving your ride. Front derailleur. Oh, look at that. A work of art. Although, stop. Please see the owner's manual before setting me up. And the battery. Right hand shifter. Ah. There's your right hand lever. Now, seeing as we've got all of our components on the table and no one's looking, should we connect them up? Pairing process opened. Pairing. Pairing. Last one. There we go. It's alive! Right, enough of that messing around. Back to some serious business. We want to know how much that rear derailleur weighs. The SRAM mechanical rear derailleur weighs 150 grams. So this one, a little bit heavier at 237.8. But interestingly, it's the rear derailleur that houses the brain, if you like, of this system. So this is the master, and this is what all the other components talk to. So how much, I hear you ask, does an eTap group set weigh in comparison to a mechanical group set? Just what's the weight of the front derailleur? 160.5. So mechanical version is about 76. So again, a little bit heavier. But all up, eTap weighs just 131 grams more than SRAM Red mechanical. And that is without taking into consideration the fact that you'll have just taken all your gear cables off your bike throw them in the bin. So what else have we got in our giant SRAM box? Well, the battery charger, of course. And if you remember, this is where we had our wire. There it is. There is our offending item. Well, it's not really offending, it serves a perfectly good job. And there is your charger. It takes about 45 minutes to charge a battery from empty, and those little lights there will tell you how the charge status is progressing. It's the firmware update dongle. Oh yes. Now, there's not much customization that you can do to an eTap group set. So you can't speed up the shifts, for example, and you can't slow them down. But should you ever need a firmware update, then this little dongle is how you do it. Now, there is one last surprise in this box, and we can't ignore it, even though it is technically cables. Here you go. It's not some cruel joke because you don't need them anymore. Oh no, these are genuine brake cables. And it's a nice touch because if you're going to put new shifters on your bike, then let's face it, you should really put new cables on as well. Right, enough of me messing around with this group set that might become yours. You want to know how you can actually try and win it. How you can enter GCN boxing. GC unboxing. Now, either way, beneath this video, in the description, there is a link. Click on that link and it takes you through to the competition page. Enter there and you may win this group set. But even better than that, there's a shortcut just there. If you click there, then you get straight through to the competition. But if you want to see more about SRAM Red eTap, you can get my first impressions, having ridden it at the launch, just down there. Oh yeah, we'll throw in a GCN hat. And then just subscribe to GCN, just click on the globe.